So next topic is what? Methods of analysis of nanomaterials. So till now we have studied how to prepare a nanoparticle or a nanomaterials by bottom up approach and top down approach. And we have seen some examples of preparations like salt gel method, what? Arc discharge method and laser ablation method. Now we have nanoparticles or a nanomaterial. Now I am taking that nanomaterial sample and I am going to analysis it. Okay. So we have three types of methods. Those are BET, SEM, TEM. So these three are used to analysis the nanoparticles or the nanomaterials. So the first, coming to the BET method of analysis, Brunner, Emmett and Taylor. So these three scientists have proposed the BET theory. Listen, these three scientists have proposed the BET theory and it is used to measure what? Surface area and pore volume, as we have discussed in before picture. Remember? So the surface area and pore volume of materials can be measured by using the BET theory. Next, a small quantity of sample, that means a small nanoparticle sample I am taking and I am going to degas by heating it to the certain temperature. And then which gas I am taking? Which gas I am taking? Nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas is passed into the sample carefully. Okay. And next, what we are doing, when you pass the nitrogen gas, onto the sample, what the sample will be doing? It will physically absorb on the surface of the sample. Next, of nitrogen gas, the quantity of like I said before, if I have took the 100% of nitrogen gas, the sample is absorbing only the 60%. That means its capacity or this area is only for 60%. Like this, the quantity of nitrogen gas absorbed is calculated. And next, each nitrogen molecule is having how much cross-sectional area? 0.162 nanometer square. Hence, we can measure the surface area of sample. As we know the area of nitrogen, now we can measure the surface area of nanoparticles sample. Understood? Yes? Next, by taking the cross-sectional area of nitrogen molecule. How we can measure? By taking the cross-sectional area of nitrogen molecule. And now slowly the sample is heated. Now it is absorbed, right? See, after calculating the surface area or pore volume, do we need nitrogen anymore? No, right? So we need to remove the nitrogen now. To calculate or to analyze the surface area or pore volume, we took the help of nitrogen. We have passed the nitrogen onto the sample, it got absorbed and it has given some analysis or it has given some report. Now we don't want any nitrogen gas to be on our sample. So to remove the nitrogen gas, now what we have to do? We have to heat the sample. What we have to do? Heat the sample. So when you heat the sample, whatever the nitrogen gas absorbed will be getting removed. So see the last point. Now slowly the sample is heated to remove the absorbed nitrogen. During this desorption process means when the nitrogen is getting removed, during that process the relative pressure developed in cell and volume of nitrogen gas dissolved measured in the get the isotherms. Yes. So next analysis method is what? SEM. So what do you mean by SEM? Scanning electron microscope. Like it is used for what? To produce a image of surface materials. What materials? Our nanomaterials. So the next, the material is placed in vacuum or low vacuum and the temperature is raised. We have put a sample down, right? So there we are going to pass the we are going to create a vacuum or low vacuum, and also the temperature is raised. And next is what the instrument passes focused beam of electrons. So here I said, right, a beam of electrons focused on the material or our sample onto the material surface. So when you pass the electron beam, it will come and touch what? Surface of the sample or a material. Next, the electrons strike atoms and produce various signals. When the electrons, when you are going to pass the electron beam onto the sample, the electrons will strike the sample. Electrons will strike the sample. So when electrons are striking the sample, you will be getting a various signals. As I said here, remember this one? Yes. So in this manner, we are going to get a signals. A various signals is developed. And next, atoms present in material. Atoms present in material. That means whatever this sample we have took. So the atoms in that sample will produce the secondary electrons when the electrons are striking the sample. And all signals and their intensity. All signals, like whenever the electrons are coming and striking the sample, who are producing, like who is developing? Signals, right? Before the secondary electrons, we are getting signals. We need signals. So now all these signals and intensities were computed. And finally we give the information about the surface morphology, as we have seen in before picture, the nanotubes, right? So like that, in same manner we get a image of the surface morphology. And SEM will give high resolution. SEM will give high resolution images even for the materials below 1 nanometer. That means a very clear cut picture or image this SEM will be producing. High resolution means what? Very clear. So those type of images this SEM will be giving. Understood?